What's so special about a baby boy? Nonetheless, one born over 2,000 years ago. What's so special about this one night that we continue to celebrate it year after year? Babies are born every day, so what's so special about this one baby born on this one night? You might be asking yourself these questions tonight as to why this baby can be an impact in your life. But regardless of your answer, listen closely, because the story I'm about to tell you shows just why this baby boy is so special. So let's get started. And I don't mean at Bethlehem, because that's not where our story began. No, our story began thousands of years before then with the creation of man. God and Jesus sat up in heaven looking out over a vast nothingness until God said, "I have a plan." And with the words, "Let there be light," he created the day and the night. He said, "We're not stopping here. Let's separate the seas from the skies, and over here we'll create land with some plants and trees. Let's put the sun, moon, and stars in heaven's expanse, but we still have room. So let's put some fish in the sea, birds in the air, and beasts on the land." And with that, God and Jesus stepped back to see all that they had created, and it was good. But there was something missing. So God took his paintbrush, dipped it in the sand, and created man. And he looked at us and he said, "They are very good." And with that, we were set apart from all of creation because we were made in God's image with a will and a purpose. We were perfect. And he said, "They are mine, and through them my glory will shine." From that moment on, we would spend the rest of eternity in the perfect paradise which God entrusted to us. Being able to come face to face with our Creator, there was nothing greater. I wish I could end the story here with happily ever after, but sadly I can't, because in chapter 3 we fell. It was a catastrophe, the head-on collision that no one could see when we ate of the fruit of the tree. The one rule God gave us, we broke oh so quickly. I guess our eyes got jaded, or our love for God faded, because we traded our Creator in for something he had created, thinking it was better than him. But when we ate the fruit, we became infected with a disease called sin. Side effects? Death, shame, sorrow, pain. The list goes on and on. Cure? Non-existent. The only one who could save us was God. But don't let me forget to mention, we were separated from God, put on opposite dimensions. Cut off from our lifeline, it was only a matter of time. Forced to walk the earth in search of some kind of medication that would barely ease the pain and never bring salvation. You have to remember, we weren't the only ones who got hurt when we fell. God watched his beloved crash to the ground, but he had a plan. For the next 1,000 years, he would wait to enact his plan, and so we come to Bethlehem. And with this baby's cry, humanity finally found something that would satisfy. The very God that held the universe in his hands stepped into our world when Mary gave birth to the Son of Man. Jesus gave up his heavenly throne for a manger and made the very earth he created his home, took on our flesh and bone. Because he loved you, he came to die a brutal death on a cross to pay your cost so that you would no longer be lost. And even though you sat and mocked, even though you traded him in for a murderer, even though you committed every single sin, even though you betrayed him, he still said with his dying breath, "Father, forgive them." And so my part of the story ends here, but yours is just beginning.